Today I'm going to show you the new version of my high-gain preset pack for the Headrush Prime. As many of you beautiful ladies already know, I'm making high-gain preset packs for the modeling units on the market, and the Headrush Prime is definitely one of my favorite modeling units, together with this one, Fractal Audio FM9. But yeah, I created a preset pack which is called Viktoria. By the way, I'm naming all these preset packs after my favorite women or girls, whatever. So yeah, this Viktoria pack is it was available in Volume 2. Volume 1 was basically for the first firmware, and then they made an update, and that screwed all my amp clones. So for those of you who are not familiar with that unit, it's able to create amp clones similar to what the Kemper does. And to be honest, the stock amps and caps in this thing, they're, well, at least I could not get any good results with that. But then I started cloning my real amps. I got a shitload of amps, by the way. And yeah, then suddenly this thing really shines. But when they changed to firmware 3.11, I think, it screwed up all my amp clones from my Volume 1 preset pack. So I released Volume 2, but recently I made a new version of that because I found the Volume 2 a little bit too bass heavy and a little bit too distorted for live usage. So I completely reworked it, and the result is Volume 3, which I will show you now. Currently I'm playing a patch which is my main stereo patch. By the way, you're hearing the direct sound via the USB recording output. If you're not familiar with my preset packs, let me briefly explain what I did. Of course, I created amp clones, as I said, but on the preset you will find in the stomp mode this layout here. So here you have basically rhythm lead, ping pong crunch, rhythm section, rhythm sound, sorry, just with a little bit of reverb, lead, ping pong delay with a little bit of a longer stereo delay, crunch, with a little bit of less distortion, but so these are basically the 5 scenes which are used in the preset. On the upper row you have scene number 6, which is my clean scene. It's basically designed for this guitar, which is the Harley Benton Fusion 3, and I'm usually using the neck a humbucker in the split mode, playing cleans. But it also sounds nice, because with the neck humbucker you have then this kind of Fenderish tone if you want so. And here you have three stomp boxes which you can activate. So one is the vibrato in this patch. Tremolo, which is using the tap tempo, and a phaser. So yeah, please check these out. And yeah, as I said, these are basically stomp boxes, so they are activated and they stay activated if you're switching to another scene. And of course you can activate two simultaneously or three. They may vary in the patches. And you have to make sure that you are in the, what is it called? Stomp mode, I think. Yeah, then you have the scenes here, and here you have the stomp. So this layout. By the way, you're changing the modes by pushing here a little bit longer, and then you can choose. So please choose stomp. That's it. And of course you can check out here in the pedal section how it is programmed. As you can see here, there are basically toggle switches to toggle some blocks. And the actual effects chain, you will find the pedal A, expression pedal. And the A mode, it's basically reducing a little bit of the gain. If you want to play a little bit more like a crunch tone. And that is the case in all of these patches, scenes. So yeah, you have basically everything here in this preset from clean to lead. And if you push it in the mode B, it's a wah. So you can try that out by yourself. And then you have basically an EQ here, which is used or can be used for pushing the amp a little bit more. So for boosting the amp, you can activate that. It's not used in this preset, but in some other presets it might be used. And yeah, you have a compressor which is active in the clean scene, so that the clean sound in the live situation doesn't vary that much in the volume. You have the vibrato, which is of course this. You have this phaser, which is a phaser. The dimension chorus is used basically for cleans and also for crunch. I use it, but in this scene or in the presets which are marked as stereo presets, I'm using this all the time to create this stereo panorama, because this unit doesn't have the widener effect which I like to use, or it has it, but I couldn't get good results, so I thought it sounded better with the using the dimension chorus doing that. You have this scene, the DK main stereo, also as a mono version. Which I'd recommend to use live. As you can see here, the dimension chorus is not engaged, just the crunch mode. And in the clean scene, of course, So what else? Yeah, then of course you have the amp using it, one of my clones. Then you have this EQ, which is basically the EQ for the cleans. So if you found the cleans to be a little bit too harsh or too bright in this case, yeah, try to play around with that, especially with this 6.4K. And yeah, then you have tremolo. And this is the EQ which is doing the magic. It's the biggest difference to the to volume 2, because it's the EQ that is cutting lows and highs and skipping out the mids a little bit so that it sits very nice in a live mix. The reverb, and then some different delays for here, the lead ping pong scenes. And also here in the input section, you can adjust the input gain. It's raised a little bit because this guitar has very weak or low output pickups. So if you are playing maybe EMGs or pickups with more output, I'd recommend to reduce the input gain here so that it will affect all the scenes in the preset. Okay, so that's basically the preset layout, which is similar in all presets. So let me show you some of the sounds that come with the preset pack. We have a plexi with a little bit less gain, but this is, I think, the most traditional sounding preset here. For your English out there. Here the Boss SD1 is used, by the way, and of course we have other high gain presets. And here's one preset with a shimmer reverb. It's very nice for some atmospheric parts of your songs. Starting in this scene, but in the rhythm scene, we have also the high gain main 5150. But this is the more softer preset of that. I think I made another one with a little bit more aggressive 5150s. Diesel VH4. Very full and rich sounding amp, in my opinion. Great for leads, but I had to EQ it a little bit different than the Marshalls, for example. Here's another patch with the VH4. So this preset pack comes not only with the reverb presets from the previous pack, comes also with a couple of new ones. Already. Another one of my mains with another EQ setting. setting. And here I'm using the parametric EQ as a boost. But I think here I'm using quite another curve, as you can see. So you can check out the other presets. If you engage this block, it may use another parametric EQ curve. Marshall JVM. It's also great for leads descent. And let me check out some more. Yeah, some other Marshalls, for example, the JCM-800 for these 80s. It's a great JCM-800 tone, and here I'm using the Dimension Chorus, but you can disengage it here with the stomp button, and you have the plain JCM-800 tone. That is some amp where I'm usually dialing out the low end a little bit differently, because the real amp doesn't have that much low end. And of course it shines also in the crunch mode. Friedman. So as you can see, it's also stereo patch. If you want to have it in mono, then just disengage the chorus. This is the Harley DNA FxGit, which I own, and it has a very nice distorted tone in one setting. So I tried to replicate that here. 5153, an amp with a very smooth tone stack. If you want to have fat leads, recommend trying to use this amp. If it has still too much mids for your taste, yeah, you can have a look on the settings here in the PEQ. From my experience, it's working much better than the bass move treble control in the amp block. And here's the 5150 with a little bit more aggressive tone. So yeah, there you have it. Of course, there are other sounds like the angles, the soldano. Here's one with the flanger. So it's really different from the Volume 2. Sounds completely different, to be honest. And yeah, I have great fun playing these new patches. In fact, the last couple of days I'm just playing this thing. I didn't touch my FM9 because it sounds so freaking amazing. And yeah, can recommend to get it. The Volume 2 is really it's a different kind of approach. It was more or less to make it sound very fat if you're playing in a studio, but here it's more or less tailored towards live usage. So I applied these different EQs, and yeah, if you want to get these, as always, please contact me in Messenger, Facebook, Instagram, OnlyFans. And other than that, I hope to see you soon. Subscribe to my channel.